not hunger them because they put up their crush barrier. Why? Because they says we want equality. And the government take away our university grant and we want it back. And so they come out in protest. They want their grant back, but they don't get it. Down in Libya, they says we want that government off the throne. Down in Egypt, they say we want that government off the throne. Down in Assyria, they say we want the government down. Because we want equality. But that will never solve the problem. That will never give them the opportunity. Why? It is the fulfillment of the gospel, of the coming of the Son of the living God. Jesus Christ, God only Son. He's coming again. He's coming. He's coming. Nation against nation. Kingdom
I
against
can scream louder than you! Nobody will listen to you! I can scream forever! Can I ask one question? That's all I want to ask. Can I ask the question, please, now?
No, you can't, you bullying little foreigner.
Well, I asked just one question. Can you please...
Stop confirming the truth of what I say.
Yeah, I know.
I said I choose not to talk to you. Now have some respect for that reply.
I'm going to ask the question.
But no, I won't. Yeah,
one
like
question.
A little brat, aren't you?
One question. One question. Look, either you let me ask, or I'm going to just stand here for as long as you're stood there, and I will not let you be heard.
Well, of course you will, because that's what you foreigners
because
do.
it's your country. Oh my God, and I've invaded it. Oh dear God, please, my country, get out of my country. Oh, it's a white man country. It's an Englishman country. You're a woman, for God's sake.
Get the chip off your shoulder. Get the chip off your shoulder.
Have some ladylike qualities, yeah? Please, Jesus Christ. Let me ask one question, and then, look, you don't even have to answer it.
You've nullified any respect I have to answer you.
I had no respect for you. Don't worry about that, darling.
Then let's not talk to each other.
No, I want to ask the question.
You're the hypocrite here.
No, I just want to ask the question.
You're the hypocrite.
There we go. Hypocrite now.
Shut up.
Wow.
Talking to him.
Look. Let me carry on being a hypocrite.
You foreigners. You do a great job,
You've called me a little foreigner, yeah? Look, come on. At least, please, cheers. Wow. One question.
Shut your American mouth.
Wow.
Of course he is. He's a wanderer. That's why he doesn't like reminded where he belongs. Because he likes wandering in the white man's land.
Do you actually realise how ridiculous you sound? If anything of what you were saying was
What do you know about what I'm talking about?
You would have had so
represent
many
chaos.
people. I do.
I'm not a people person. I am an enemy of the godless.
Exactly,
I
yes.
am an enemy
My
of the
chaos is
godless.
louder than yours. Yes, you're right. I'm agreeing with you, finally. Can I now leave your country?
You won't.
Oh, no,
you won't.
I love it too much.
I know
I
you
love
do.
it. I do.
Never had it so good, have
I
you?
never.
No.
Ever.
And you're going to face the consequences in eternity for not having the guts to be who God made you to
when
be.
I go to
you
eternity,
sad little world.
it will be your eternity that I'm invading as well. It will. You think when you die and go to heaven, I won't be there?
There isn't any heaven, you stupid little idiot.
I'm gonna go there.
There isn't any heaven.
I'm gonna
There
get
isn't a hell.
my grave is
You're
going to
get exactly what you created by every decision you make.
Yes.
The godless, the rebellious, the ones of chaos will go to a place of godlessness, rebelliousness, darkness and chaos.
Where are you
But
going
you're
to go when you die then? Have you
not
not thought about this?
Only here can you change your mind.
Surely, have you not thought
You
about where
are
you're going to go when
creating
you
your
die?
own afterlife. Nice story about
This is
Jesus.
crazy.
Pity it's
I
not
want to
true.
ask one question.
Nobody's died
and
for
she
your
won't allow
sin.
me.
You are responsible
This really
for everything
is
you do
Speaker's
in this
Corner.
world, and you will be held responsible in time and eternity.
Where did you get that from?
Almighty God's never written a book. That again is the arrogance.
I think just a little bit of voice sometimes works for a while.
Where did you get that from?
You are challenged to seek Almighty God's heights. When you don't do that, you cannot drag the Almighty down to yours. And that is why we're in the final stages
Why?
of history.
You had tea at my place
Man
yesterday.
is so egotistical and destructive, he thinks he can grab anything and pull it down so he can sully it and dirty it and use it for his own
It
time.
wasn't dirty.
Don't make any
It was
plans
all
for the
grey
future.
tea. What are you
There
talking
isn't one.
about?
England, without just foreign
Don't
people
make any
working,
plans
you
for
will
the
get
future.
nothing.
There isn't one.
Yo,
Not for the
let me talk to you, son.
godless. Not for the godless.
Yo, let me talk
Not
to you,
for the
son.
religious.
Where's your pension coming
Not
from?
for the
Yo,
religious.
England,
You
without
either
foreign people
seek after
working,
eternal
you get nothing.
truth, seek after the
I bet
mind
you
of the
GP is Indian.
Creator,
Your GP is
seek your
Indian.
place in it, or you are going to be destroyed.
Yo, stop talking, son. Yo, I bet you.
Your school is made in China. Take that back to China now.
And you can
don't
speak at me as much
You
as
should
you
not
want.
have that school.
Your
That's made in China. That belongs in
Get
China.
real.
Your clothes
Get
stripped
real.
down now. You should be naked.
judgment.
All your clothes are made in China and Taiwan.
Everything you say
Take your
against
clothes
me,
off.
you will
Take your
face the
jewelry.
consequences.
Your jewelry is Italian. Take your jewelry off.
Don't talk to me.
You sad little man.
Take your jewelry off, woman. Take your clothes off. They're made in China. Your clothes are made in China. Your jewelry's made in Italy. Come,
Your
your
race will
handbag
turn away
is
from
made
you
in
in
France.
disgust.
Your handbag's made in France. Your shoes. You've killed a cow for your
I
shoes.
shake your foundations to the very edges. You have not got a safe place to
Your
live.
makeup has been tested on animals. African animals.
Build a camp.
Your makeup is tested on African animals. Take
You
off your
will learn
makeup.
to fear.
Take your makeup
But
off.
you will not be pitied in that fear.
Take off your clothes. Take off your jewelry. Take off your makeup. Get off the stool. None of it belongs to you.
And you
None
will
of it
not
belongs
be
in
pitied.
Necklace!
You are destroyers, blatant bringers of chaos, destruction of history, identity, and everything wonderful has been created. And you put up just one big splash against that you don't want to. And you are therefore being rejected from the place that you were given and you have chosen to destroy. So enjoy your petty little lives.
You still got
Because you're
makeup
going
on
to have
tested on
all of
African
eternity
animals.
to wish you
Take
thought
off your
differently.
makeup.
Where's the space? Out of order. Fucking
You're enjoying that Chinese school.
He is from the
You get the fear of God in you.
I'm scared of God. I fear God.
Look at you fucking.
You're too busy hiding behind politicians who what we eat.
Politicians. I'm hiding behind you.
Besides, you're hiding behind me.
Yeah, exactly.
Disgusting.
Oh, you say derogatory statements to me.
No, I'm telling you the truth. You disgust me. That's not a lie.
I didn't say it was a lie.
Then don't.
Do my thing. Are you
No, I'm telling you the truth about you. Do you think you're perfect?
I don't think I'm perfect.
Then why are you saying I'm saying derogatory things when I say you disgust me?
Because I think it's derogatory respected of you.
If you disgust me, I'm not going to tell lies to say you don't.
I didn't say it was a lie.
Then don't say, if I say you disgust me, you say it's derogatory.
She wants to talk to me. One question, please. Can I just have one question? Please, please. One
You
question.
don't manipulate.
No, you're starting to speak to me.
On
That's
my terms, not yours.
Okay, can I have one question?
And I said time and again for the 20th time.
I know, but I'm persistent. Please let me have one question.
I don't call you persistent, I call you pig ignorant.
Well, ignorance, that's just glamorized persistence.
What do you know about the English language? Nothing.
Nothing, more
No,
than you
you're like
know.
a chimpanzee.
Exactly, I am. Look, for a chimpanzee, I'm doing pretty good. You're not doing pretty good for an English woman. Look at
What do
it.
you know about English women?
If you're an example of an English
That's
woman,
not the question.
Are you an example?
That's not the question.
Are you an example?
What do
of an
you
English
know
woman?
about
Are you an
English
example
women?
of an English woman?
Say he hasn't a clue about English women.
I have no idea.
proved it.
No, I just fuck them. I have no idea about them. No idea. Nothing. Yeah, you feel
They're
good
not
about
English
that.
women,
Yeah.
they're
Oh, that one
mongrels like
hurt.
you.
That one
They're
hurt. That
filth
one
like you.
really hurt.
No,
Yeah. When it
no,
comes
I'm
That's a
sorry,
hardcore,
I have no illusions about what the
oh my
English
God,
are
it
up to.
hurts. Jesus, I said
That is
fuck.
why I come
Wow.
here to warn you that what you see is the degradation of the English
What are you warning me
people
about?
of
I want
today
one
has
question. You won't
nothing
even
to
listen
do
to
with
me.
the real English race. Nothing at all.
Show me
Same
the
with
English
races
race.
you represent.
Where is it? Where's
Your
this English race?
degradation does not represent your race.
Look at him. He's dressed better than you are.
The races of today are a degradation.
Yo, stop talking, son.
Races that God has created. Your choice, your responsibility, your choice. And the races that live before you, that produced you, will turn away from you in rejection and disgust. You drag them down. You're determined to live life on your godless
working.
You can work till you're drunk. You can be a good citizen. You will face Almighty God for who you chose to be. We are human beings, not human habits, not human doings. And most people are not worth a fig, to be honest.
You don't worth your
Not worth anything. Because you are a degradation of everything.
You don't worth nothing. You don't worth your 5 cents. 5 cents. You worth nothing.
Shut.
You don't worth your 5 cents.
Same old boring, tedious,
You don't
blah,
worth your
blah,
5 cents.
blah.
Without these people working, you wouldn't even get your pension. You get nothing. You stay at home watching TV.
Stop trying to prove how important you are. It's marks of insecurity.
Working. You're not begging.
You came to this country to take.
Yes, yes. Of course they give it. They're working.
You
What
came
they
to
do?
take, not to give.
Are they stealing? What they do? They're working.
You didn't go to a country that was poor and needed help. You
What's that
came
got
to
to
a
do with
country
you?
well
Nobody got
established,
poor. Nobody, any
justice,
country got
truth,
poor.
money, and possessions. And you came in the droves. So don't give me the drivel about what you do for us. You don't, except take.
You've done the same thing. You fucking hypocrite. You've done the same thing.
What about
That
English
just
people in
makes
Florida?
you.
Oh, she admits it, for God's sake.
What about
She
English
admits it.
I am been your stupid country.
Oh, I don't care. You don't even know what my stupid country
What
is.
do you, I bet? Have you ever been?
Oh, it doesn't matter whether I...
No, I think that's a no.
No, it is a yes, actually.
Diana! Diana! Is a part of India! Kashmir!
Nice talk when you take it from other people. Don't tell that to your
I want to give you some advice for when you
Whatever
come to my
message you got for
country.
the people of this country,
She's gonna come to
take
my
it to
country.
your own.
It's going to happen.
What do you They need your message. That's why you were made of that race.
When you come to my country, old woman, and
We made
we
this
tell you
country
to put a
what
rag
you
over your head,
We don't need lectured or patronised by those who are takers and not givers.
London Bridge,
Who
burn
you look
start.
at their own
do you
country.
drink whiskey?
2 years after
They
India.
don't have, and yet
All
they're enjoying
100,000
this
houses
country.
burned.
Fucking London Bridge. Anyway.
Get over yourselves, because the only ones deluded here are you.
What about the
You're going
Commonwealth?
to be judged
What was it
by
here anyway?
pure, unblemished truth. The truth that shines in eternity, from eternity to us, gives
At least
us
acknowledge its wrong behavior. In 1807, for example, Britain actually abolished slavery in the British Empire. After a long, hard campaign, mostly actually by Christian men and women, like the Clapton sect up there north of London, right? They spearheaded a movement to abolish slavery. In America, for example, the Americans actually fought a deadly war, the Civil War of 1861 to 1865. American President Abraham Lincoln, 13th Amendment Act, emancipation. So where were the Muslims doing the same things in the world? Zero. Why do I ask this question? Is it that the head office of Islam, Saudi Arabia, only abolished slavery in 1962? Well, the Brits, to their credit, abolished over 200 years ago. Why would Saudi Arabia, the homeland of all the Muslims, after all, every Muslim today is going to pray facing Saudi Arabia? They speak their language. They don't go around saying, guys, 1960, slavery is wrong. No, 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 no. they wait for the United Nations to tell them, abolish it, please. Huh? This is a peaceful religion? You gotta be kidding. It's not. It's nasty. Even today, as I speak, in Mauritania, in places of Morocco, slavery by Muslims still exists against indigenous people. Okay? You may not read about it in today's Sunday newspapers, but it exists to real people. So it's an issue that is still relevant. But in Islam, there is no concerted effort to abolish it completely. Why? Because the Quran legitimizes it. In chapter 4 in the Quran, it says Allah has allowed men to have one wife and 3 mistresses. And they can also have extra girlfriends if you want, throw them in. Look, President Obama, for example, half black, half white. We are such characters in the Islamic world as leaders. After all, if America was engaged in slavery, how come there is a sizable population of free African Americans? They're still around today, in offices, working. Some oppressed because of social economic deprivation, but nonetheless still
marginalize this debate. That stereotypes an entire race of people, all in the West. That's your Western media. A bunch of lying, dictatorial barbarians. My friends, 2 weeks ago, we were told that Osama bin Laden was killed by the Americans in a raid. Bin Laden is dead, we were told by the media. I believe that bin Laden died years ago. Years ago. Someone called me up 2 weeks ago on a Sunday, and they said to me, 3:30 in the morning, they said, wake up! Barack Obama is about to give an announcement to the world that bin Laden is dead. And I thought, wow, I've been preaching for years that bin Laden died years ago. I thought, I'm wrong. They're going to present the body. I've got egg on my face. I've got to come to Speaker's Corner on Sunday, and I've got to eat some humble pie, and I've got to say, look, the Americans were right. They've got bin Laden. But by the time I woke up in the morning, I was told that bin Laden's body has been dumped at sea. We were then told there's no photographic evidence. They're not going to reveal any photographic evidence. Who actually believes this bullshit?
Al-Qaeda acknowledged it.
Hold on. Great. Because this is the center for debate. He said Al-Qaeda acknowledged it. Sir, where did Al-Qaeda acknowledge it?
They claimed the responsibility for the attack.
How do you know? How do you know they admitted this?
They claimed it on
They claimed it where?
well, I don't know what.
You don't know where, but let me tell you. A spokesman. What's his name? Oh, you forgot his name. You never forget his name because you were never told his name. You were never. Oh, it's the new head. The new head. Hold on, sir. The BBC, sir. Yes, log on. You have it. The BBC said that Al-Qaeda acknowledged it. Other world's media, politicians have said Al-Qaeda have acknowledged it. Where did they acknowledge it from? They acknowledged it, they claim, from a jihadist internet forum. Now, when has the BBC ever logged onto internet forums to get this clarification? And on the same forum, if you go a little further down, you'll find that they're saying that Elvis Presley was spotted on Oxford Street. So maybe the BBC should send out some journalists to investigate. Sir, I ask you this. I don't know, perhaps bin Laden was killed on Sunday. What I am asserting is this. We have been given no evidence to qualify this. The day before bin Laden was killed, the NATO forces bombed Tripoli, Libya, and they claimed, and it was claimed by Libyan forces, that Gaddafi's son was killed. This is 24 hours before bin Laden's death. They claimed that 3 of Gaddafi's grandchildren were killed. This was the Libyans. What did the BBC say? What did Sky News say? What did CNN say? What did Fox News say? What did The Times say? What did The Independent ask? They all asked, where is the evidence? They said, where are the photographs? They asked for evidence that Gaddafi's son had been killed. Yet 24 hours later, when the Americans claimed that they killed bin Laden, the most wanted man in the world, without presenting an iota of evidence, the Western media were happy to sell the lie. Now, when we were first told that bin Laden was killed, we were told that bin Laden was armed with an AK-47. We were told that he used his wife as a human shield. We were told he was in a house without any technology. That's what we were told. By one source, which the broader mainstream published the lie. Then, when people in the media began asking questions, and I'm a journalist myself, when we began asking questions, the lie changed. Oh, bin Laden wasn't armed. Bin Laden's wife wasn't killed. She was shot. Oh, and here's a video of bin Laden watching television. Some blurry fucking image. It looked like my fucking granduncle. It could be anybody. Anyone. Are you telling me the most wanted man in the world gets someone to video him watching a television screen by the side of his head? When people began asking for more evidence, they didn't give us evidence of the body. They gave us a photograph from the White House with bin Laden, with Obama, the same thing. With Obama looking like this, and Hillary Clinton looking like that. We don't know what the fuck they were watching. They could have been watching fucking Debbie Does Fucking Dallas, watching some pornography. Who knows what the fuck they were watching? No wonder Hillary was like that. Who knows what the hell they were watching? You've presented no evidence. You haven't even presented the body of bin Laden being thrown into the sea. Sorry, sir?
The onus is on you to present evidence that he's still alive.
He says the onus is on me, a yardie from Jamaica, go to the Platts, to prove all of them, sir. Sir, perhaps you haven't kept up with my argument. My argument, sir, is that bin Laden died a long time ago.
On what evidence for that?
Well, on what evidence, sir? It's all circumstantial, as is everything else. On the basis that Benazir Bhutto, the former Pakistani Prime Minister, said he was dead. Musharraf, the former president of Pakistan, said he was dead.
Well, obviously, the Pakistanis wanted everyone to think he was dead.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Obviously, they want him to believe he's dead. Sir, No, not at all. Senior CIA officials have claimed that he's died. That he died. Now, hold on, sir. Sir, let me take you back on a journey. Anyone got a cigarette? Light him up a spliff. Light this brother up a spliff. Let's go on a journey, my friend. Just looking at circumstantial evidence. In 1993, my friend, you have a cigarette? In 1993, the Americans captured and killed the most wanted man on earth. That man's name at the time was Pablo Escobar. The Colombian drug lord, Pablo Escobar. He was killed by the Americans in 1993. How did they kill? How did they capture and kill? Right. Because they used the AWACS intelligence system, military intelligence. They sent aircraft in the sky. And as soon as Pablo Escobar spoke on any phone, they were tracking him for years. If he spoke on a mobile phone, if he spoke on a telephone, if he spoke on a walkie-talkie, his sound waves would go into the atmosphere. This is the technology that they had. Any component he speaks on, his sound waves goes into the atmosphere and it's like a fingerprint. They could say, he's on the phone. Picked it up by the AWACS system. They said he's over there. They sent in a Colombian military backed up by American Special Forces. They killed Pablo Escobar. 1993. That was the technology they used. 18 years later, are you telling me, without the advances that we've made in technology, that you could not track Bin Laden, a man who has a mobile fucking studio in his office?
The house in Pakistan
Hold on.
had no
Hold on, sir. Hold on,
no
sir.
internet connection.
Let's go back to 1993. In 1993, 95% of you motherfuckers didn't even have mobile phones. You never had no fucking internet. You had no Facebook, no YouTube, no Twitter, no MySpace. You were fucking lucky if you had a fucking pager. That was 1993. And 18 years later, with all the technology that America has, no one could find Bin Laden. And then all of a sudden, he's hiding in a house in Pakistan. Hold on, I'm gonna get to it. Pakistan, don't tell me that Pakistan didn't know about this.
Of course they did.
Pakistan, of course they knew about this. Are you telling me you can fly 4 helicopters into Pakistan? Pakistan is a nuclear nation. They are worried about their neighbors, India. Are you telling me the Americans could fly 4 helicopters into Pakistan?
They were stealth
Hold on.
helicopters.
They land at a house next door to the Pakistani military base, which is the equivalent of Sandhurst. They engage in a 40-minute firefight on the ground. They then jump back in their helicopters and fuck off, and no one knew they were there. Is that what you expect to believe?
The CIA actually had a house nearby there for agents.
He says, why did we wait that long? This man asked a question. Why did they wait that long?
They wanted to be sure to catch him.
Sir, Bin Laden was not exploited by the Obama regime. They didn't use Bin Laden. Bin Laden was used by George W. Bush. They used him on this propaganda campaign. Every year a new video is released by the same source to the same headquarters of Al Jazeera in Kabul. A Muslim extremist allegedly drives past Al Jazeera's head offices in Kabul and throws a tape from the yellow taxi's window and shouts Allahu Akbar and screeches away.
So you're saying he
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir.
I'm curious. When do you think he died?
He's asked the question. Why they wait? Because Osama bin Laden was no longer of any collateral use to the Americans. Maybe so. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. George Bush had exploited Osama bin Laden. Obama had not. Why would Obama use him now? Primarily because look at the credibility they've got from it. They never exploited Osama bin Laden. We no longer talk about Al-Qaeda because they successfully managed to transfer the hatred that the public has of Al-Qaeda towards the Taliban. So whenever we talk about, we don't even talk about Al-Qaeda anymore. They weren't in the media. When we talk about Afghanistan and Pakistan, we're talking about the Taliban. When we talk about militant extremists in Pakistan, we're not talking about Al-Qaeda inspired. We're talking about the Taliban in Pakistan. The Taliban. The Taliban. So the attention had already moved from Al-Qaeda to the Taliban. By resurrecting Osama bin Laden and killing off Osama bin Laden, look at the public euphoria in America. Look at the level of patriotism. Look at the sense of national identity now that exists in America. That you can't buy. It looks like now Obama has become Caesar. The American public are buying for blood. It means that Obama may very well be re-elected. We look at it means that America now is a blank check because America did not have a withdrawal strategy for Afghanistan. Now it means, sir, 1 point at a time. We're not in any rush. I'm here until 6 o'clock when the Simpsons comes. Now it means, by claiming that they've killed Bin Laden, they can put that in the bank. They can put that in the bank. They can withdraw today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, in the next 5 years, but they can claim that what they went to Afghanistan to do, they've achieved. So they can now withdraw anytime. They now have a withdrawal strategy for Afghanistan. It gives them so much. Sir, perhaps Bin Laden is dead. All I'm asking you for is this. Where the fuck is the evidence? If America had killed Bin Laden, they'd have put him in a fucking glass cage. They'd have exhibited him to the world. They'd have taken photographs right around him.
I disagree. Think about it.
Oh, you disagree?
If they embalmed his body, buried it, took loads of photos, that
Sorry,
would
sir?
piss people off even more. If you bury his body anywhere, firstly, it would, to bury him within the Muslim tradition, you have to do it within 24 hours. Right? There's no way they would have got permission from any country to bury Bin Laden.
There's no way they would have had permission from any country.
To bury Bin Laden.
Stop talking nonsense.
And secondly, in any country you buried him,
He says there's no way they would have got permission to bury him in any country. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sir, perhaps you did not see the notice declared by his family, by Bin Laden's family. Omar Bin Laden this week put out a notice saying that the family were not given the option of taking the body. Furthermore, hold on. Furthermore, he says that himself and his family, they question the evidence that has been presented. They said there's been no evidence. They said that in the this has Bin Laden's family. Sir, who cares about them? Sir, you said no one will take his body.
No country, no nation will come.
Sir, we have not gone through the procedures yet.
No, they had 24 hours. In Islam, you're supposed to bury your body within 24 hours.
When you say Bin Laden is an ogre, he's an ogre for you.
It's not an ogre for me.
For you. Exactly. You are the one who's determining the outcome of Bin Laden.
I'm not, I'm just saying this is what they've told us, and I'm not seeing any evidence to suggest it's not true.
As a global demon.
I didn't say that.
Sir,
You did. I didn't say that.
what is Bin Laden wanted for?
Probably September 11th.
In fact, sir, now he says Bin Laden is wanted for the September 11th attack. There has been no warrant issued by the American government for Bin Laden in connection to 9/11. It is not in his charge sheet.
That doesn't mean they didn't want it.
Sir,
Written on the FBI most wanted.
Sir, are you hearing me?
Just as you don't issue arrest warrants.
Sir,
It doesn't work very well in Afghanistan.
if the Americans wanted Bin Laden for 9/11, why didn't they put out a charge against him? I have no idea whether Bin Laden was guilty or not. I'm just giving you the facts as they are presented.
I think there was the most wanted
Sir,
against Pablo
I'm giving you the facts as they were. There was a warrant out for Pablo Escobar.
Okay.
There's now, in fact, as we speak, the ICC, that corrupt international criminal court, is issuing an arrest warrant for Gaddafi. I'm saying to you, there was no on Osama bin Laden's charge sheet.
So when
He
you
was not
say,
wanted for 9/11.
I'm curious now. But
So
you reckon he's
you
dead
can
already?
see how we can easily buy into propaganda and even defend it. No.
I
Sir,
don't see any evidence any other way.
Sir, when America went to Afghanistan saying they want to detain Al-Qaeda, they want Bin Laden, the Taliban said at the time, they said, present us with whatever evidence you have and we will extradite you. Now, sir, that's the logical pattern of law. If nations want Americans for war crimes, such as Henry Kissinger, who should be wanted for the overthrow of Salvador Allende in Chile, 1973, for the supporting of militias which claimed the lives of thousands. Sir, you would apply for a warrant, not invade the country. I'm saying to you...
No one likes the way the Americans do things on the world stage.
No one likes the way Americans do things. Okay, well then let's look at this.
But tell me when you think...
George W. Bush is a war criminal.
I agree.
Hold on, sir. George W. Bush is a war criminal. He should be wanted for crimes in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Arguably Tony Blair
You
as well.
agree? Hold on, sir. You agree?
Yeah.
So, tell me this.
But you're changing the subject.
No, sir, I'm not. I'm staying, sir. Keep with the broader debate. We'll get back to it. Just try and keep up.
I'll go
We're not
with you.
losing track at all. It's all connected. The Americans went into Pakistan, breaching Pakistan's airspace, tearing up the whole laws on national sovereignty.
They do it all the time.
They went in and allegedly assassinated a man who they claim was wanted. Does that now mean that other nations, like Chile, like Cuba, who have angst against America for harboring terrorists doesn't mean that they can now get their special forces together to go to America to assassinate George Bush.
Morally, yes.
Morally,
but of
yes.
course they can't.
Sir,
because America's got a bigger army.
morally, no. But
Well,
what we are saying is
just as bad,
international law has been circumvented. It does not make it right.
No, I didn't say
If
it
a
was
nation, you said morally, yes.
No, come on, I'm saying if
You said
they've committed
morally,
this kind of sin
yes.
against other countries,
Keep with your
then
own
they
argument.
should allow people to do the same thing to them.
Sir,
They've infringed.
let me ask you this. Let me just ask you this. What evidence do you have that Bin Laden was killed?
I don't have any evidence,
You have no evidence.
but nor do you.
So hold on, sir. Sir,
No,
clearly.
he's alive.
Sir, clearly. I have no evidence. And on the basis that I have no evidence, I say I don't know what took place. But on the basis of having no evidence, you believe the narrative of the Americans, which is
I'm
the
not saying I
difference.
believe 100%. I'm just saying the absence.
Oh, 100%. Well, what percent do you believe in?
Silly question.
Then what percent do you believe
Tell
in?
me, when do you think he was killed? If you think he's already dead, when do
Sir,
you think
I believe he was killed shortly after the invasion of Afghanistan, so certainly around 2001.
But why
I
did they
agree,
put
I
him in the
agree.
body and
Let's
tolerate
take this question,
I
sir.
agree with you.
Bin Laden family claims they've asked for the body, get the body back.
They said they were not given the option.
So that means that this family providing evidence he's been killed.
Not at all.
So why
They obviously think he's just been killed.
Can I finish? So why they not saying he been killed a long time ago?
They said if he was killed, then they should have the right.
So they don't.
Hold on,
they don't
sir,
deny
sir. If you read the statement goes on. They're saying that they have not seen any evidence, and in the absence of any photographic evidence, any video evidence, then they question that it was their father. Hold on, it was their father that was killed. They then go on to say that if it was their father who was killed, that their father was killed extrajudicially in an assassination, and that they should have captured him alive if it was their father. That's the statement.
So you believe what they say?
Not at all. I'm just giving you, sir.
So why they not saying he been killed a long time ago or he's still alive?
Sir, I'm saying to you what the statement read.